Hey, hey, man, it's your boy, the Big Cuz, D Spade, and y'all already know what time it is. 0-1 in this new but old league, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get our first one against a division rival. Never played this dude, so this dude, I don't know. The other two teams in the division I'm well aware of. I played these people before, Frost and Nip, Kuiper. And nothing serious over there. I should be able to win those 4 games. This is the wild card right here.
Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 15. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Austin's got it left side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoff. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic.
Double back on survivors.
Remember,
Free to shooters, free to drivers.
on the job training. So
We just did what we did, hit them off, said a prayer for we slid. The game know I got us. Double back on survivors.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
They beating the kids' bodies. Spectating like John Gotti.
Now Lawrence. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
Etienne fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Jackson now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff.
You get.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently?
Would you still love me?
And afterwards they'll say,
Would you still love me? Hey, if I got locked up today, would you have my bell?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tell me something that you wanna know. And I woke up.
In search of 4 yards here to
Toasted.
pick up the first down.
Toasted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Wow.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are
I gotta get gunslinger, bro. Come on.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was
And the sun smiled on your face and it caught my eye.
interception after interception.
You get what you want.
we actually quit counting.
You get what you like.
At a certain point because
I got a question for you, baby. Can you be mine?
skilled as a mathematician.
And let's catch these flakes.
Like a matter of
This
time.
will look get
I
hot.
think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's a heck of an effort.
You get
from
what
Josh
you
Allen
want.
Getting in there
You get
defensively.
what you like.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2
Can you
remaining
be
minutes.
mine?
Step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, yeah.
To contend with
Yeah, yeah,
2nd and
yeah,
13
yeah.
After the first down run goes backwards. They'll set
I'm
up
right
to
here.
throw. He's
Right
in
here.
there,
We
one
right
out.
here.
And
Yes,
this is
sir.
gonna be intercepted. And the Jaguars
Big Cam, baby.
take over once again.
Big Cam Chancellor.
Ball at their own 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in the 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On third down, here's Etienne. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Dre Blige is getting snagged on again.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read.
No way!
Just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Etienne on the toss right.
What?
And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And now here's a timeout called by the...
I don't know what the rules is. What's the rules? Like, ain't no rules, folks. Ain't no rules. Come on, cuz. Ain't nobody got time for you to be crying, figuring it out.
Defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, and able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 68-yard. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he
No
couldn't
way.
even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
Wow.
They're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Thank you.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Hey.
It's rare that a receiver of his
Go for it,
caliber
nigga.
one pass, but that's now 2
Switch to
times
the
he's
Rari.
had his mitts on
I'm a
one and
gangster,
lost it.
but I like to party. Hey.
Because
I
of the
go with
track record.
Tardy.
Such
I'm a
good
Brooklyn
player,
nigga.
Maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in
Like
a critical spot.
Riri. Please believe me. I said, wow. I'm on the TV. Hey, baby's creepy. Shanteezy. Like, I have her hanging off the raw like she need me. More than once, girl, you like it. So, peaches? Yeah. And why you have my money green like kiwi? Cause they be capping. Oh, expect me. Ask me what happened.
Taking possession of the ball, but you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down.
Just
Situation
lasted.
would be better for his offense, but how many times do you get a chance to make an interception?
And but my paper.
Turn it down. That's when your
Like he's
instinct kicks
chunky.
in and you take the football. And
But I ain't ugly.
this better decision would have been to knock the ball.
Be a second.
33 yards that
Hey. Sure to be
now in
detected.
Jacksonville.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I just hit it. Is my element. I ain't even call a play.
1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Complete to
Rory.
Jones.
I'm a gangster, but I like to party.
And this will be stopped at the 44.
Go retarded.
Good for 7 yards.
I'm cold-hearted.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just didn't.
That's what I mean.
Intercepted.
Fuck.
And the Colts
Ain't
are
gonna
taking
do that shit.
once again at their own 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Back to throw here. And he's got Pierce. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running left, Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Again, it's Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but a pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. ETN up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against
Hey, you already know what time it is.
So this one
You already know what time it is. I'm putting it on. I got y'all.
Get a cagger, heavy acting like a cat, happy shit that happened. Heard a nigga call a couple bodies and he rap.